Hi, it's been a minute. As everyone streams into the room, welcome, welcome. Please share where you are in the world and say hi. So nice to see you all. It's just going to be a minute for a couple more people to join us. I like your red flower, lovely avatar. Red is a color that I am pretty partial to these days. Nice, Australia's here, wonderful. Florida, I'm going to be there in October for a wedding. Nice, UK, lovely. Hi, nice to see you. I love you guys. I'm so excited for today. Maine, nice. I know some coastal properties in Maine. Really, really Old Orchard Beach kind of stuff. I've got some people there. Well. Thank you for the hearts. Okay, more people are coming in. Say hi and say where you're from as you're entering the room with us this afternoon. I am in my holistic healing office in Cambridge, Massachusetts, and I'm back from the lake. If you joined me monthly last month, you were with me at the lake house. Dallas, ooh, hello Dallas. I had a wonderful time. I got to paddleboard every day and I ran every day. SoCo, nice job. Glad you're here. And believe it or not, I did not swim in the lake once while I was there for the month, but I paddleboarded every day and I found the loons. Chicopee, oh nice, that's great. I know Chicopee too. So we're here in my holistic healing office. I'm back in town. So here's how this goes. I'm sure a lot of you are, oh wonderful, good. I was gonna just say, I'm sure a lot of you are here for the first time and a lot of you have come and you're repeats. Welcome if you've been here before. And if you're new, my name is Laura West and I do a bunch of things. I'm a holistic healing practitioner. That's my overarching umbrella. I'm actually a psychically trained medium. I can give readings and I do spiritual guidance sessions. I don't do the kind of work where it's like your lottery numbers and who you're marrying on Tuesday, because honestly, if I could get lottery numbers, guess who I'd give them to? Myself, right? I don't do that. It's like bigger picture work with people, figuring out all the things of your life, the crossroads you're at. I see a lot of people who come for a lot of different times, crossroads, processes, unpacking things, that kind of stuff, and it's wonderful. So I do that in here. You guys are with me in my office, and I do it online because, you know, I'm a modality dual kind of woman. I also am a Reiki master teacher. I have 3 Reiki lineages that are trained under me, and I teach classes and I give sessions, and those are also here in the office space and also online. And then I do what we're doing right now, which is the channeling of the Council of Light. The channel of them has started for me in about 2010. I just, like, as all of my psychic skills were professionally popping it off, thanks, I do. And I'm happy to share with all of you. It gives me great joy to share. As my psychic skills were popping off, this Council of Light entity group started talking to me, and this is back in the days before our technology is the way that it is now. I used to have a digital voice recorder and I would go into a trance and it would be 30 minutes and I would play the voice recorder because I was also a ghost hunter at that time, the early 2000s. And so I would listen back to the transcription and I would painstakingly write it all out because there wasn't any typing services or transcription services that we have now. So yeah, I know, isn't it great? I'm like a troubadour of the metaphysical arts and I'm happy to do it all with you guys. I wear jewelry that is crystals all the time. It's called, oh my gosh, I have perimenopause, so my brain just skips words sometimes. But I wear crystals because it's like a vibrational essence for your body, and like wearing a multivitamin. This is labradorite right now. This one helps to protect the energy system. So back to the Council of Light. They started coming through me and I was doing these messages, and then I started having them come through sessions, which I didn't know they were going to come through. Thank you. Yeah, I love this too. This is a new one. And then I just started doing this every single month, and it's free. I do it here in my Insight Timer community because I've been here for a million years. I've been here since 2009. I'm a meditator and I like to have communal sharing, and I like to do this for free because I really do feel so blessed that this gets to be what I call my life. I'm just a girl from Cape Cod. I grew up on the Bicep in Barnstable. in Massachusetts, but I really get to do this for a living. And I love talking to all of you. I love connecting with all of you. I love networking with people all over the world. I travel a lot. I meet the most interesting people doing this work. It's just so fun. So now what's going to happen is, I'm going to make this very quick actually, because it's getting hot with the AC turned off. I'm on Broadway in Cambridge, and we have air conditioners, and there are window units. We're in a 3-story walk-up Victorian, and I'm on the 3rd floor. It's going to get very warm in here soon. So the Council of Light are going to come through. I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to let them speak to you all. I don't really have a sense of what they're saying to you today. I have a vague understanding of a couple of the concepts. I am not going into a trance. I've been doing this for almost 20 years, so now I can just instantly channel them whenever I'm in the grocery store or the drugstore line or getting my gas at the car, you know, filling my car with gas. Like it just happens naturally. But so I'm going to close my eyes. I'll let them come through. They're going to talk to you all, and then at the very end, I'll open my eyes and we'll have a little debrief before we go on our merry way. Okay? Thank you all so much. Oh, and by the way, I always forget to say this part. If you want to give a monetary donation as a way of giving thanks, that is always welcomed. It's not necessarily needed or expected, but that is a way we do it here. And in my Buddhist tradition, it is a way of giving thanks as monetary dana. So anybody who wants to hit that up, go right ahead. Thank you in advance. Okay? All right, now here we go. I'm going to close my eyes. Have so much fun, you guys. Relax, chill, put on headphones, do what you need to do. All right, here we go. Greetings to you all, you bright, blessed beings there on that earth plane. We are the Council of Light, and we are here once again to say hello, hi, and how do you do? We wish you all merry, merry, bright blessings through and through and through. There is much disgruntledness between you there on the earth plane. There are many of you that are in pockets of disdain. You are in hardship spaces, and you are in pockets of egotistical annihilation. You are in places of cerebral recalibration. And we want to say to you that it is time to take a deep collective breath. Even if you're not in any of these instances that we just talked about, you are surrounded by them. The entire collective consciousness of the earth plane is having a massive pivot, exhale, inhale, shock, pause, and repivot, swinging the pendulum from side to side, all at the same exact time. And you're a mess. We say this to you clearly because we don't come from Earth. We are a collective group of unified we, individual consciousness from the light that comes from Source, and we speak to you as one unified we, as the Council of Light. And we see that you have been struggling as a universal connected consciousness. Many of you are down in the dumps. Many of you are stretched thin. Many of you are ego rubriced, rubbed dry. And there is not any need for this anymore. You have so many options, and you have so many tools, and you have so many specific modalities of wellness at your service, and you're forgetting to use them. Take a deep breath. Your breath is always an anchor. Your breath is always a center. When you take a deep breath and you inhale, you are bringing nourishment into the vibratory frequency of your being. And then when you exhale, you are allowing some of the stress or the negativity or the worry or the angst or the naysay to leave you in micro doses. So be conscious of your breath all day, every day. When you notice you're breathing shallowly, breathe deeply. When you notice you're holding your breath, inhale deeply. When you notice your shoulders are tight, exhale completely. These are the micro moments that build a macro momentum as you move through your day. Every single time you notice, whoa, I'm off kilter. This doesn't feel right. I am angry. I am agitated. I am tight. You can begin to breathe. It is very simple. That is the fundamental meaning of the way that you move energy in your body. Your energy systems are your vitality. It is not your heart. It is not your mind. It is not your circulatory system. It is not any of those physical parts. The energy of you is the most important part of you, and you don't think about it. You don't talk about it. You don't nourish it. You don't transduce it. You don't quantum magnify it. Your societies don't talk about this, but it is you, because you come from energy to be incarnated in that human form, and then you leave your human form at some point along that earthly journey called your lifetime. and you go back to being energy. So when you breathe, just noticing a simple breath, an inhale and an exhale that shifts the vibrational frequency of your being, you are supporting yourselves. You don't need to do this with gurus. You don't need to spend hundreds of dollars on courses. You don't need to sit for hours and hours and hours in special asanas. You don't need to have certain mantras running in your mind. All you need to do is breathe in and breathe out. Some of you have breathwork practices already, and some of you have never noticed this before. There is neither a right nor a wrong. We are simply pointing out that for everyone, it is very beneficial. When you are surrounded by stress and strife and negativity and unhealthiness and unhappiness and all kinds of vitriolic news or propaganda, you subtly take that energetic frequency into your being, whether you want to or not. And so we counsel you to start cultivating your mindset. We counsel you to start cultivating your energy frequency set. We counsel you to start cultivating the presence that you bring to the daily activities and the daily things that you think about, talk about, notice, watch, listen, and learn from. If you see something that is not so great for you and it doesn't bring you pleasure on quote unquote the news, don't share that with the person in the coffee line as you're getting ready to go out the door and move into your workday and you're stopping at the local barista. That only encourages more of that energetic yuck, the energetic frequency of weightiness, denseness, heaviness. What you should do instead is counterbalance that with something joyful. Counterbalance that with something that is mindfully pleasant to you. What brings you joy? Looking at the birds outside your window? Taking your dog for a walk? Bathing your little one in a tub? Eating something nourishing and healthy that you have prepared yourself? Listening to an audiobook with a pleasant sounding author narrating? What brings you joy? It doesn't have to be earth-shattering. It doesn't have to be cataclysmic. It doesn't have to be mania, but simple pleasures. Where can you begin to tote on that? Where can you begin to note on that? Where can you begin to dote on that? When you start to replace noticing distress and destruction and worry and angst and anger with micro doses of tiny pleasantries for yourselves, you begin to have a beautiful experience throughout the day that is nourished, balanced, rich, plentiful, and acquiescent to all the things that are going wrong around you. You can say, yes, this is distressing. And then you can look at a beautiful sunset and say, this is also pleasing at the same time. Be careful. Be curated. Be conscientious with what you decide to think about yourselves and the world around you. Be mindful of the scripts that you take in. Be mindful of the scripts you listen to in your inner dialogue, and be mindful of the scripts that you produce vocally, verbally, in words, in verbiage, in communication with those around you. Those around you include family, colleagues in work, people in your community, people in restaurants and shops and industry businesses. How do you want to spend your days navigating your lives? Are you tired? Are you sick? Are you angry? Are you weary? Are you happy? Are you joyful? Are you present? Are you promising to yourselves that you'll always try to move your needle? There is no right and there is no wrong. We know because we are energy, and energy is not neither good nor bad. But we also know that when energy is conducted into a negativity, a fierceness, a harshness, a hardness, it gets very challenging to move, to manipulate, to make use of, to navigate through. We have said to you for decades now that being human is the equivalent of walking through energetic pea soup on that earth plane. It is very thick and very dense there. When you are your egoic non-selves and you are your energetic frequency selves without ego and without body, you have the lightness to zip around and to float and to be here and there and everywhere at the exact same time. When you are human, you don't understand that you can be in multiple places at once. You are learning, you are studying quantum physics, you are learning, you are studying metaphysics, you are learning, you are understanding that your brains have more power than you give yourselves credit for. And so you are practicing. We say you in the colloquial sense here. We don't mean each of you sitting here in this lesson, listening to us and giving you a lecture, because most of you are just human, and that is okay too. But as a species, you are evolving. You are taking yourselves out of a very rubric, traditional, egoic, 3D self-sense, and you are moving yourselves as a species into more of an etheric, metaphysical, 5-dimensional, 12-dimensional self. And there are all kinds of other dimensions in between. Your teachers, your avatars, your industry leaders are going first, and they are doing it in their lives personally and professionally, and they are helping you too. So when we come to you through the voice box of this woman, we've been doing so for decades. She is studious. She always nourishes herself with her body, her mind, and her soul. And she tries her best to listen to what we have to say, and she tries her best to apply it to herself each and every way, so that she can be clear for you, so that when you have your questions and when you want to emulate what it looks like, you can see her. And we are proud of you. Not that you want to be like her, that is not the point. We are proud of you for showing up. We are proud of you for listening. We are proud of you for giving things a go. Every single time you hear something from us or from other sources that brings you joy, brings you comfort, brings you pleasure, brings you fortitude, brings you certainty, brings you gratitude, you are moving your needle. And it is so lovely to see that you do, because right now, as we said in the beginning, your collective consciousness is frozen, stuck in a messy pit of mushiness. You yourselves don't need to go there. 1 second, everybody. Tickle in my throat. Okay, back to the message. You yourselves don't need to go to the dysfunctionality. You yourselves don't need to be part of the naysaying and the vulgarity of the world around you. When you find yourselves in those places, sure, fine. If that works for you, go right ahead. We're not stopping you. But does it really? Do you feel like the best version of yourselves? Do you feel the most nourished? Do you feel the most satisfied with what you're actually trying to say? Do you feel like you have the most balanced and utmost perfection of spaciousness to bring to the world? There is no such thing as perfection. We use that loosely. But you have the opportunity every day, hundreds of millions of times, when you wake up in the morning to when you go to sleep at night, to create and cultivate mind. Mind, thought, process, pattern, perception. It's up to you and only you. The world around you might come at you, so to speak. The world around you might be giving it to you, so to speak, but you yourself create your reality. You yourself are the person in charge of what goes on in your mind. You yourself are in charge of how you choose to respond in turn, externally, to your stimuli around you. And sometimes non-response is the best response, but only you will know. So as we sit here with you today, and we give you this lecture of sorts, we also want to give you a little bit of a cleaning energetically. Sometimes we clean and sometimes we lecture. Today we would like to do a little bit of both. So if you would do us a courtesy, breathing in very deeply to the center of your being, holding it, and exhaling, envision, as you keep doing that repetitively, breathing in, holding to your pleasure, and exhaling deeply as you exhale out to your leisure. Imagine little tiny brushes scurrying around your energy frequency, giving you some flakiness, giving you some picked offness, giving you some sparkliness and some effervescence as we go. In this way, we offer you a little bit of a token, an olive branch, a laurel wreath, a peace lily, a lovely rose, a beautiful dove, a bright ray of sunshine as we sweep and cleanse and clear any of the tiny dust debris that are on the surface of your beings so that you can feel ever so much more clear and here. Clear and here. Those are two beautiful words for you to use. Am I clear? Am I here? What do I need to do to be clear? What does clear look like for me? Where am I in the here? What does here look like for me? Those are not fixed extremes. Your clear can be different temperatures or opaquenesses or thicknesses that weave in and out of your days. Your here can also be different temperatures, thicknesses, opaquenesses, and fortified or not fortified as you see fit, depending on where you are, who you're surrounded by, what's the currency of the vibration you are bringing into you through your sound and your sight and your taste and your smell and your touch. Is it pleasing? Is it discordant? Where is the clear and here? You decide. And you can go back to the breath. We won't always be with you to give you these little brushings. We have finished brushing you now. And if you are still breathing and you feel like you would like to continue, please do so. And if you have finished your breathing in that calculated way, that is fine too. But we always want to remind you to come back to your now, your base, your home, your center. Because that matters for you. And when you live in that space of being home, centered, nourished, aligned, joy-filled, complete, mastered, proficient, welcoming, warmly, then you can start to live a nourishing existence of that as your trajectory. Return to it over and over and over again. You will fall out of it. That is human nature. Human nature is a dichotomy. It is a sun and a moon, a yin and a yang, stars and galaxies, light and dark. It's beautiful. You need both. You need to have the extremes so you can understand, oh, that's not what I want. I choose this instead. Whatever your this is. Each of you has your own path. Each of you has your own trajectory. Each of you has your own frequency. And it's perfectly perfect for you. No one else but you. Your energetic frequency is like a thumbprint or a snowflake. No two are alike. And you get to do you, boo. You get to do you. So, with that reminder today, and with that little mini clearing today, and with that attitude of energetic frequency vibration purification for you today, we would like to say thank you so much for listening to us here in this space, taking time out of your day and out of your cerebralness to listen to our effervescence and our sacred spiritual slipstream. We always enjoy coming to you as humans because you are such great, creative, beautiful catalysts for making change. And we champion you every step of the way, all day long. We will put a pin in it for today and make a pause and say thank you. And we will come back to you the next time we come through this woman's voice box through and through, like we always do, to give you more messages of upliftedness, centering, balance, peace, kindness, joyfulness, and the like. We are the Council of Light, and we wrap you in a golden blanket of light to nourish you and sustain you and hold you ever so tight. Until the next time, goodbye for now, adieu, and namaste. Woo! Oh my gosh, that's so amazing. Yes, I'm seeing all the thank yous there. Really, really, really great. Oh, good. Did anybody, it looks like some of you felt the energetic scrubbing going on. Yeah, I did. It was lovely. It's like a little energy massage. So great, right? Whew. Yeah, we breathe. Oh my gosh, breathing collectively together. What a joy that is, isn't it? I can feel you all. I feel our vibration together when we're in this space together. It's so nice. I'm glad. I'm so glad you all are here. So the cool thing about how we do this work, I get to now host it here on Insight Timer in an uploaded format. You guys can go back and watch all of the past year's videos in my Laura West link. Look for me. I'm the Laura West in Cambridge with 8,000 followers. Link to me there, and you can go back and look at past messages, and then this one gets to be recorded and put there too. I do all of the editing and hosting myself for all of that stuff. I am a solopreneur. I do everything in my business. So in the next couple of days, I will get that edited and out and published, and I'm really excited to share it again. Tell your friends. Let's be elbow pad besties. Come back next time with your peeps and start sharing in these kinds of things and follow along. And if I meet you somewhere in between next month and this session that we're in right now, I will lovingly give you a hug and say hi, whether it be here in a session or out and about in the community. I'm going in right after this session is over, and I will put in for the first Saturday of September at 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. That is always the day that I host these, and then you all can follow along and click in. You are so welcome. Thank you for all the donations. I'm seeing lots of people donating, and I'm seeing lots of thanks. I just love this energy. When we live in gratitude, that becomes our attitude, and it makes the world better for us. And your hearts. Your hearts are streaming, which I love, 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 love. Okay, everyone. I'm really hot. I'm on the 3rd floor of a Victorian walk-up, and I gotta go turn the AC on now. I'm also perimenopausal. That doesn't help. Anyway, all right, I love you all. I'll see you next month, if not in between somewhere. You know. Yes, love it. Go, go, go. Champion us, champion us. Half the population is in it all the time, and the world doesn't ever talk about it, but I don't mind. I do not mind. Anyway, all right, cheers to you all. Here's my water. I'm celebrating you. I love you all so much. And I'll see you again, okay? Mwah.